Hello, this is a tutorial for how to make my kanzashi inspired fabric flowers that I've posted in my YouTube slideshow. So today I'll be showing you how to make these simple little kanzashi flowers, 5 petals. So what you will need is 5 equal size fabric squares. And how I choose my fabric is I use the stiffer type of fabric rather than the soft one, so that it's easier for me to manipulate into different shapes. And a scissor and some needle and thread, and also some fabric glue or quick dry adhesive. For this video I'm going to use a glue gun because it's easier, it's faster for me to work with the glue gun since it dries faster, but they're not very durable. So I rather use fabric glue if I'm going to make something for a special occasion. And some crystal or pearl beads, or for these flowers I use some pearl stamen for the center. So pretty much anything you can use for center. You can use a button or scrapbooking blings or anything. So how I make my petal is I fold this square diagonally just like this and kind of press it with my hand. That's why it's easier to use stiffer fabric, because if it's soft fabric it will just be running around. And then I fold it this way, and then I fold it this way. So I hold on to the two ends and fold it just like this. So this is my petal. So I'm going to just stitch it together with my needle. I like using big needle because it's easier to maneuver and handle, but some people like small needle because it's easier to stitch. It's sharper. That's why. And I hope my glue gun is ready, because those battery operated ones takes kind of long to see. My glue gun's not ready yet. But anyways, I'm gonna just start stitching my petals. And you know what? I'm gonna wait until the glue gun's ready and I'll be back. Okay, I went and get some of my glue to show you why I'm waiting for the glue gun. So these are the fabric glue that I use. Any fabric glue. This bottle, I think I got it from Walmart. It's like $4 or something. This works pretty well. And this is the other one that I got from Walmart as well. I think Super Fabric Glue. I really like this one because this dries faster than this one, but either way works. But what doesn't work is this Martha Stewart adhesive gel craft glue. Yeah, don't use this. It takes too long to dry. And this tacky glue stuff, it takes, well, I guess it takes as long as this fabric glue to dry, but I prefer fabric glue. So this is that. And so I'll continue my flower. So I'm done with the first petal, and I'm going to use my glue to seal the bottom. I'm gonna apply a little bit and just press it. So that's why it's a good idea to use fabric glue or kind of a cool glue, because if it's too hot it will burn your hand when you're trying to press together the petal. So that's the first petal. And the second one, so I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna fold it over like so. Oh, this is not a real square. So fold it over like so, and then fold it together. Use my second petal, and I'm going to stitch it together. Stitch it together just like this. And how I'm going to put together two fabric is to glue down the bottom part together, just like so. So before I do that, well, it's not necessary for you to glue the bottom of the petal together, but I don't like seeing through holes through the bottom of my petal, so I usually just apply a little bit of glue right here and seal it first, and then I'm gonna put the two petals together by applying a strip of glue on the bottom of the petal and press these two together. So here, that's two petals, and this is how it looks like on the front. So you know what, this thing is kind of loose, so I'm gonna just put a strip of glue right here and press it down together. So that's my second petal. So I'm going to keep doing the same thing until I get the 5 petals. I prefer making 5 petal flower to 6 petals because personally I feel like 6 petals is too crowded for me. So I like doing 5 petal, 4 petals, or 3 is too little to go in a big circle, so the petals are kind of stretched. So I like making 5 petals or 4. So here is the third petal, and here's the 4th petal. By the way, I called it Kanzashi Inspire Flower because this is not really a way to make Kanzashi flower, because I saw some documentary of how the flowers are made, and it's very detailed and tedious process, and I kind of improvised it myself to give that same look to my flowers, but it's not quite Kanzashi, I guess. So I'll call it Kanzashi Inspire Flowers instead of Kanzashi flowers. So here's my 5th petal. 5th and final petal is a little tiny. I didn't do a very good job of cutting those squares into the same size. But anyways, I guess it works for tutorial purpose. So you could, you know, mix up colors and make it two-tone flowers or so. I love playing with colors, so that's this flower right here. So, whoops, I didn't do a good job here. One of the petal thing is sticking out. So you know what? I'll try to stitch it so you see that it's sticking out right here. Yeah, it happens if the squares are not cut evenly. Oh well. Ha! Bad job. Okay, so all I could say is learn from my mistake and don't do that. I'm gonna try to stitch it inward like so, and hopefully it works. Ha! Okay, so here's my flower. Not well, I have a problem area. I guess I'll put a big button in the middle to cover up my mistake. But anyways, it's not supposed to look like this. Normally, if it looks like this, I'll probably reject these flowers and start all over again. It's supposed to look like this. So I'm trying to do it in front of the camera and trying to look at the camera and flowers at the same time. I have an excuse. So, yep, this is the flower, and I'm gonna just tie a little knot and finish up my flowers. There we go. So here it is, and you know what? There are a lot of like threads sticking out. I'm gonna just burn it a little bit. Let me go get my match. Let me go get my match real quick. I'll be back. Okay, I got my match, so I'm gonna just touch up the little thread. Now it's all nice and neat, except this boo-boo in the middle. So for the center of the flower, I'm going to use a button, or pearl button, since I want to cover this up them and just put it on and stitch it together. So I need to tie a knot on my thread. Then here we go. Or if you're using a bead or something, you could glue it on. Rhinestone and beads, you can glue it on. These guys, I just put a bunch of pearl stamen and stitch it from the bottom. You can see the stitch. So, well, I guess you could improvise anything to meet your need. Okay, so here is this. So I'm going to inspect my flowers and make sure that it's okay. The bottom is okay. Nothing's wrong. Oops, I forgot to glue this side. There we go. Oh. Okay, so here is the little kanzashi flowers. 5 petal, very simple. So I hope you enjoy making them as much as I do, and please put in comment if you have any other question. So I hope to show you other styles of flowers when I have time to. Okay, thank you for watching.